Yeah, so hello there guys. I hope you now know the basics of After Effects as I have taught you in the previous lecture, and the couple of things which are left will be covered up in this section only. And let's just now focus upon creating templates, which is the most important thing, and let's just see a couple of animations to make your concepts even more clearer. So let's get started. So let's just go to new composition and let's just name it something like AE template. Yeah, and then we have these presets and we must select the HDTV 720 with 29.97 frame rate, the aspect ratio square pixels. Just change the duration to 1 minute and 30 seconds, and then just change even the frame rate to 30, and the preset just goes to custom. And then you have the background color. Well, keep it as it is, just don't change the background color. No, let's just keep it black. And alright, let's just change the background color pink. Okay, and then okay. So we have got our background pink. And the composition, if you want to change it, we can go to composition settings. Let's just make the magnification ratio to 33.3%, so it just becomes more workable. And next thing we must do to create a template, well, the type of template we are going to create is a business type of template, so you can just add your texts and images and make it quite slick and smooth. So we are going to try and achieve it. So let's get started with the layers. New. Well, learn these shortcuts. I am just not going to use the shortcuts for now, so that you cannot be confused. But from the next lectures, I'll be using shortcuts in After Effects. So just please learn the shortcuts and just keep them in mind. You don't have to actually learn them, but just keep them in mind. And you have got what we need now is a text layer, and let's just write text comes here in caps. So text comes here, and then selection tool, just scale it a bit up. Yes, if you have your caps lock on, the refresh will be disabled, so just off your caps lock. Oops, the anchor point is down, so just keep your anchor point in the middle sort of, and then just even make it bigger. Alright, the bigger the better. And then let's just change the font. Let's just keep it impact, because impact looks type of professional. Yeah, it just looks kind of professional and great. So text comes there, and what we are going to do next is create a shape layer and just drag it. Wait a minute, let's just make this text comes here a bit aligned to the left. Alright, just let's just keep it in the center. Yeah, and then use our shape building tool of rectangle, whatever you call it, and then just sorry, it just created a mask, so unselect that for not creating a mask, and let's just get a good fill. Let's just keep that. No, that's even not that good. blue, even lighter blue. Yeah, cool. And there we have our shape layer. Well, in the shape layer, the image will come. So if anyone wants to place it, he or she can place it in the shape layer. But let me just check if it has the dimensions right. So 120. So HD images might just go in there well. And let's just make it a bit more centered. Yes, and let's now customize this part. So to customize it, let's just go to text and create a mask for it. There we go. The mask comes in. Then what we need to do is go to masks, mask path, and get the selection tool and just move the mask around there. Yep. And then just shift page down a couple of times, and then just drag your mask over the text again. So there we get a animation. You can see it. Text comes here. You can make it closer if you want to. Let's just make it even closer. It just comes fast. Text comes here. Alright. Yeah. And then let me just configure it. Yeah. Text comes here, and then our image rotates. Alright. And then let's just go to the shape layer, rectangle, and the thing with the image would be that it must be parented to the shape layer 1, and if you upload it on a site like Video Blocks, then you have a readme.txt file. There you can just tell them to just parent them to the shape layer, so that if the shape layer moves, the image moves along. Alright? Or what else you can do is just delete the shape layer, rather import another image. That is actually a better option. So what are we going to do is download, and I have an image of After Effects. I have another image. No, I have this one only. So yes, let's just import that image and drag it over here. There you go. Just a bit. Yep. Text comes here. So if the guy needs to animate his image, he must replace this image with our image, and then just transform, hit the position button, and just drag it down. Alright, wait a minute, it's just too down. Let's just delete the keyframe there. Yeah, the keyframe is just too far beyond. So delete the keyframe. Delete it. There we go. And text comes here, and from the 5th second we can start animating our picture. A couple of shift page downs, and then just drag your image up out there. There you go. And then just make it easy is out, and perhaps even add motion blurs. Let me just toggle the switch. Yeah, even add motion blurs, so it can be just look. So it just looks great. Text comes here. It's just taking too much of time. Yeah, it's just taking too much of time. So let me just drag it a bit closer. Yeah, just there. So text comes here. And where is our file? It's still too Control Z that. Yeah, I just select this and just turn it over here. Alright, so as the text comes here, the After Effects image comes over. Even I can just drag it around and even change its velocity. Let's change the velocity let's just increase the incoming velocity to not to 100 but to 60 or something like that. Yeah, and okay, and then there we go. Let's just check it out. Text comes here, AE, there we go. Smooth, slick, simple. Yep, and that's pretty much it. You got our first animation. Alright, now let's just create the second part of our animation. That must be another solid coming up on. Text comes here, AE, and as soon as the animation comes over, the company can actually put their logos and the AE on the AE image. That's 200 into 200. So any logo of such kind can be put. And then let's just create another layer. Just select your pre-composition, not pre-composition, but your composition, and then go to solid, create another white color. Let me just keep this blue up. Yeah, okay. So what we are going to do now is that this part comes over as soon as, so you get my point. Transform scale, and it must be 0. Yep, and let's just give a couple of page downs and then just turn it to 100. So you have another transition. Well, let's just see that. Let's just check it out. Oops, it must be kind of up out there. Oh, we made a mistake. Control Z. This thing must come up. This thing must come up, and we need to create another solid. We need to create another solid. On solid. Oops, I didn't just give the. Oh, it was right. It was right. It was just right. Only I didn't give it the transforms. Yeah, so this comes along. Let me just make it to 0 so that I can know what's going on. Hey, and done. So let me just pause it. Alright, and then hit scale and just hit 0. Oops, hit 0 and done. And after that, shift the page down a couple of times, perhaps a little bit upwards, yeah, and then keep it 100 again. So now we have got another transition coming in place. Yeah, you know, it was right on the first time, I just didn't hit the stopwatch, and it just comes around. Yeah, pretty cool, perhaps. Or else what you can do is change the keyframes. Wait a minute, Z, yeah, alright, just change this to 0. Alright, and then just change this up. Nope, I just want to change the first one.